Okay, thought that was water. That is vodka. Welcome to No Filter, guys. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's Waiver Wire Wednesday. I'm gonna sing the whole thing. You're welcome. I'm gonna drop singing right off the bat, so that doesn't have to keep happening. First up, I'm going to add Bill Self, because I love a coach that can be honest and just admit that he needs a drink after a really bad loss.
I was hoping that was vodka, but no, it's just water.
I respect him, and that's good because I don't have a ton of self-respect. And I'm gonna drop Wikipedia because we have to be honest with ourselves, it just isn't accurate. This week, Emmanuel Sanders had to tweet that he was alive after his Wikipedia page said that he had died. Also, I would just like to add, contrary to my Wikipedia page, I do exist. Next, I'm going to add NSYNC, because they're back in the news in a big way. First, JT told off one of his followers on Twitter who accused him of being a Grizzlies bandwagon fan. And then, apparently this weekend, Joey Fatone is going to lead the world's largest pillow fight at a college football game for some reason. Also, I like to add NSYNC because then I know somewhere Chris Kirkpatrick is getting a Google alert and he's like super excited about it. Giving him something to live for. And I'm gonna drop kids sharing their knowledge with us. So we had Willow and Jaden Smith in that interview with the New York Times sharing their thoughts on energy and what, driver's ed or something. And then now 13-year-old Monet Davis is writing a memoir. You're 13. What's your memoir? The 6 years of your life you actually had a memory for? I'm all for you writing. Monet Davis is cool, but like you're 13, so why don't you call the thing you write like a book report or a diary or a letter to Santa? Next up, I'm gonna add lizard haircuts because after seeing one on a Filipino basketball player, I am entirely convinced this is gonna be the new hotness. I heard LeBron tried to get a lizard haircut, but they only had room for a salamander. Doesn't have a lot of hair. And I'm gonna drop Lance Armstrong because what was he doing on my team in the first place? He is a little bitch. He dropped out of a beer mile after 1 lap. That means he drank a beer and ran a quarter mile, which in my life is known as my diet plan. Live strong, more like live weak. Burn. And lastly, I'm going to add gum because it's going up in value after a drunk Jaguars player tried to use it as currency at a store. I'm not entirely positive, but I don't think that's how a financial bubble works. And I'm gonna drop parody Twitter accounts that steal people's jokes and pawn them off as their own, such as Thad Castle, who can be found at BMS_Thad Castle, and Men's Thoughts, who can be found at males_thoughts, and Athlete Confessions, who can be found at Athlete Fashion. Hey guys, know how all your names aren't the name you really wanted them to be because it was already taken, so you weren't allowed to use it? Apply that to the rest of the things you do on Twitter, you pieces of stupid little shit. Okay guys, that's it for Waiver Wire Wednesday. Be sure to tweet at me what you're dropping this week using the hashtag WWW, unless, of course, you're one of those 3 accounts I just mentioned, because you're probably just going to tweet this video and say, look at this funny video I made. Bye.